Ready for Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans.
So good. I do what I can.
Now I get it. What's going on?
Oh, it's
He wasn't ready for that. Love to you all.
I think it's you now.
Me? Yeah, Corey.
We got this one, everything from Adventure Time to Groundhog Day, and of course Starfire all over the place. Lincoln Walsh. So this one is like the fandom goddess, I guess we would call it. And of course, raising Tara Strong.
That's so perfect that they forgot the leader.
I am. I'll be hanging out with anybody who's hanging out for the next one. We're seeing Batman Family Madison doing a panel right here, right?
Yes.
There you go.
As we need it. So, okay, so guys, how did this come together? How did you come up with this idea? And how did you get the balance?
We would do this massively epic crossover of 5 Teen Titans Go. We inviting like 5 real Teen Titans. And I think what they came to us and said they knew they wanted it to be for 2 teams, they knew they wanted to be a versus element. They didn't have everything figured out yet. And I was trying to think of which Teen Titans Go. Those villains existed in both shows, so it was different enough that it would be fun to have them block each other. And there was the 2 Trigons, one season 2 Trigons, there was the Raven story, and the whole thing.
And the 5 eyes are pretty signs that Marley had working with Teen Titans Go.
Yes. Yes. That is true. We wrote this movie in the brief seconds and the breaths that we had.
So apparently, like a couple of years ago, there was a bag that had the old Teen Titans beating up Teen Titans Go version of Teen Titans, and somebody got drunk enough to just think, I think it was Sam Register, who said, "Make a movie about it." And that's what I heard is how it all ended up. Except for the drunk part.
That's true. Sam slammed the bag down in our basket and said, "Here's your movie."
And was that the challenge for you?
Oh, there's one over there. Right there, somebody has one.
Oh, yeah.
Yay!
This movie's based on that bag.
Was that a challenge for you, or like having just written the movie and then going right into this and being like, oh my god, do we have anything left?
It was, and thankfully they did.
Yeah. And I think anytime that not one but 2 great sets of these iconic and awesome characters, I mean, how is it going to be fun and entertaining? So, and they have these original Titans and then some of those other fun Titans that we have in there. It's very, very wonderful to draw from, for sure.
And this has more jokes per minute than like most feature film comedy. Like this is just like this is high level sitcom saturation of comedy. How many times do you like just throw a joke on the wall and see if it sticks and then just have to throw it away because you've got so many?
I mean, they probably did story it out 3 times as many jokes. Actually in the movie.
Yeah, we could have had a real
But no, it's very interesting. And the way you do a normal episode of Teen Titans Go is, you take all the jokes crammed it into 11 minutes. So then we did that, and then did it 6 more times to make
Right away. And then you use a record over the cast, and they give you like 80 things you didn't expect as well, and so it really becomes an embarrassment.
Oh yeah. That's a great thing for this cast to get to play these characters for so many years. For you guys, what is it like to play the different versions? Because they're very similar. We know these characters. Like, did you have to record opposite your own recordings, or did you go like full force and just go back and forth?
How did you guys do it? They gave me a choice. They said, do you want to do OG Titans and then go all the way through, or do you want to talk to yourself? And I chose talk to myself. Did you guys do it too? How did
I
you do it?
came in, our voice director, Wes Leeson, who I've known for years, and he knows my work.
Yes!
I was like, okay, Wes, I really have to be true to OG Robin. I just have to do OG Robin first, and then do Teen Titans Go Robin. He was like, dude, I think you got this. I think you can talk to yourself. And so I talked to myself as Robin, and then as Robin!
Yeah. Wes is here too, right? Where's Wes?
Yeah, Wes is
Stand
over
up,
there.
baby. There he is. Stand up. Stand up. Yeah, he directed it. I will say, we all have such an affinity for OG, and it's like riding a bike. Like, we just stepped right back into those shoes that mean so much to us. We've been doing the show for, 19 years? And whenever we get the chance to play these characters who are so meaningful to us, so authentic to us, and for those people you know that love the original Teen Titans, obviously you're not disappointed, right? You got to see them. And then the new Titans, it was funny, so it was like this perfect dichotomy of serious and funny. And we are so grateful to you guys for sticking with us and for loving both and embracing both. So thank you guys so much for loving it as much as we do.
That was my first time watching the movie, and it was with you all. It was so enjoyable to just kind of ride the wave.
So, did any of you ever record together on this one?
Yeah, we did some records together.
We did some records, but when we're doing a movie, it's a long form. It's like a year-long process that we're going to. So it's a lot of going back, getting more bits, throwing out what doesn't work, and it's exciting to get back to doing Titans because they always let you play in the room. From Teen Titans Go, we have no concept of I guess reverence for the written word. It's like if it's funny, do it. The writers write it, then the producers play with it again, the artists play with it again, and they always let us play. So much so that I probably get in a lot of trouble for playing too much on other shows. And when they tell me to stick to the script, I don't know what they mean.
Samson and Mrs. Claus actually did records together. It was pretty sure it was a spin-off movie planned.
Holiday special.
I'm Robert Morris played Santa Claus, and I'm such a big Mad Men fan. You know the guy who owned all the acting agencies on that show? So is his Fox, all the Asian art. Anyway, I was a huge fan, so I was like, oh my God, starstruck. And then he said, who are you playing? And I said, I'm playing your wife. He's like, oh, that Hollywood casting, man. So I started talking like this. I said, yes, I'm Mrs. Claus. And he goes, oh, that's very age appropriate. And then I laughed and took a selfie. Mad Men style. I said, these two must make a wait over here a minute, because I got to get a selfie on his lap.
Well, speaking of Hollywood casting, are you guys surprised that Warner Brothers has been able to keep this cast together for so long? Because a lot of times when they do a reboot or an update or something, they think, oh, we'll go with a new sound or something.
Yeah, sometimes they do dumb stuff like that.
We're so happy to all be together. It's why Go works. Because we grew up together in this show, Kari and Greg was their first show. Greg was really green. And thank you, I'll be here all night. And we were single when we started the show. We've been married, kids, divorced, like parents dying, like life together, and we love each other so much, and that comes through. And people at first were so upset that we weren't getting season 6, which I'm sure we will one day. But because it was us and it has all of our essences, I think it's why it works so well. And I think it's super smart to stick with the actors that people love. So also, thanks to you guys for showing that love. When you guys tell the networks how much and Twitter and social media, how much you love us and show up for us, they listen. So thank you guys for supporting us.
First of all, I want to show of hands, how many of you are in some kind of Titans cosplay?
Stand up. This is Raven right here.
Oh my!
Yes,
Oh,
girl.
wow, look at this. That's amazing.
If you're cosplaying as Tara, sit down.
Hi, Starfire. Oh, Starfire and Robin over there.
Oh, that's a good one.
What's up, Starfire? Nice.
Any little ravens? I like little ravens. Cute.
Yep.
Lady Legacy.
So, not the kids. This, but it was super fun. Really great for adults. This is like straight across, full, like so entertaining and so perfect for adults, for jaded adults, for kids, for parents, all this stuff. And
You ruined our childhood.
in this world, but I know you screened this with your kids, correct? What did they think?
Oh my god, they love it. And I didn't have to like shield your eyes.
Have they said like, you need to do more of those? Get in there. They were wondering why I wasn't
Actually, I'm pretty sure that my son now doesn't believe in Santa Claus.
He did it until he watched our show.
Now he's very, very afraid. Like, he should
And was working on this and recording this any different from the DC animated films you've done?
No, I mean, I think that was sort of the genius of the humor. It's like there was Nightwing is stoic, brooding, super serious, super hero mode with a massive this and backdrop. We tried so hard to sneak in a fun PG-13 line or two that Sean gave us that was hysterical. Unfortunately, Power wasn't be down on that one, but...
So yeah, was there anything that you wanted to do that you didn't get to do? So you got so much into it.
I think that's the only thing. I think it would have been super fun to write first. Yeah. But
I heard Weird Al really loved the movie a lot too.
Yes.
Weird Al was really
Yeah. Did you get to record with Weird Al?
We did on our series. We recorded together with him on this. It was 7.
Yep, he got out the accordion and just shredded, man. It was amazing.
So for the Teen Titans, what characteristic of your 2 characters do you find most entertaining to play?
I don't know.
I'll jump in. For the original OG Robin, I really love how determined he is and how focused he is at fighting evil. And for the Go Robin, I love how determined and focused he is to have everybody listen to his plan.
What was the question?
What is the characteristic of both of your characters that you really enjoy playing?
I know. Pick me. When I first tried out for Teen Titans, I thought I was going to book Starfire because literally the character description said she's a grown-up Bubbles, and I'm like, well, I'm a grown-up Bubbles, so I'm going to book that. And she's so sparkly and sunny and happy, and of course I can't imagine it not being this beautiful girl beside me, but like Raven is so not who I am in my normal life. I'm pretty sunny and sparkly and happy and positive. So it's fun to play like that sort of dichotomy of who I am and happy inside and this really serious, sad, like whatever, nothing bothers her kind of person. And watching the 2 of them together from Go and the original, like we do the original recordings, we do a few sessions, and then we get to do ADR where we fix dialogue, add extra action. It was the first time I had seen them animated side by side. And you guys don't know this, but I took screenshots of it. I'm not posting it, don't worry. It was so cute to see the old Raven and the new Raven in the street when they're talking, and she's trying to help her out like that needs to be on a t-shirt. It was just so cute, and I love that sort of dark, brooding side to her, because I typically don't really go there on the outside. But that necessity to just be alone for a minute and meditate and think, I really relate to.
I love the aspect that keeps me employed for almost 20 years. I think I'm going to continue to enjoy that for as long as humanly possible.
Joy! Yeah, that's my answer. I like both Starfires. Everything is based in joy and love and kindness, and yeah.
All the different Beast Boys that I play, I can't even pick one that inspires all the different versions. And anybody guess what the original Teen Titans Beast Boys, the animal behind that one?
Elephant, monkey.
I mean, he's all animals all the time. But dog. For the first original one. What about Teen Titans Go Beast Boy? Anybody got ideas what animal I pick? Hyena.
Was it hyena? Was the first one?
Well, I mean, he's all the animals all the time.
Speaking of animals, I just want to take a moment to let you all know that Greg Sexton's dog, Wingman, has fallen asleep on my lap.
Oh, Wingman!
He's the Zen master. Actually, we have a session that we're in together. He sits right behind me on a chair and zens out and goes into deep meditative sleep.
Yep.
And so I have to ask, Greg, you know, when a lot of us that have dogs or pets or whatever, when you talk to your dog or your pet or whatever you love, you have your pet voice. What is your pet voice to your dog?
Oh my
It's
God.
the exact same voice he always had, man. It's like that. He comes in, yeah. He's asleep on my lap during the panel. There
Everybody say hi, Wingman. We love you. On the new Instagram, Beast Boy Gift, Beast Boy basically turns into Wingman, so you should get it.
Just so you know, Wingman wants to marry me. We're in love. Just so you know.
We love Mom and
It's a true
Dad
story.
so
This
much.
happens every recording session. Sometimes the licks get on mic.
Right? It's my boyfriend.
She's his favorite mama to kiss.
So going back to the recording sessions,
Are we doing a panel?
well, that's the thing. Like, when you get these people together for any kind of project, like when you get them all in the room, who's in charge of wrangling?
We have our own wranglers.
That's why we asked Wes to stand up. It's really hard.
So you get have to
We do get in trouble. Did you guys see the 200th episode? That was so great when they animated us beating our animated selves. It was so cool. And like me and Greg are taking selfies the whole time. Like, it's so weird. We never do that.
Never do that.
I want a little credit because I take care of Greg a lot during the session. I'm always it's just like there'll be silence for a minute and I'll just be like,
Yeah. You're like, dude, it's your line.
When you guys were animated for the 200, did you sit for the animators or did they just know?
Nah, they were used to seeing us.
yeah, they used to seeing us.
It's not like a painting. We just sit there.
So couldn't be here today.
Because he's celebrating his Emmy nomination.
What? I don't know.
He's doing something like you guys. What was it like? When you
Oh my God! You know what? You can't get anything done when Kevin's in the
No,
room.
he's the funniest man alive.
If it takes a half hour, it will take 8 hours with Kevin in the room because it is just constant, like laughing out loud. There is not a moment that I've been in a booth with Kevin where I'm not walking out like with tears of laughter. Honestly, with all of these, with Gray as well. Gray's ridiculous. You can't tell the stories Gray tells in mixed company during a session, but trust me, they are good. There's one particular that I literally have to stop talking.
Is that we were just in the green room and Gray had us in stitches with the story?
Oh my gosh! Yeah, no. I'm starting to sweat and get embarrassed just thinking about the stories he's told me.
Harry, a lot of shows and a lot of movies when they do voiceover work, people can record it from remote locations, like on the phone or another studio. Have you ever recorded anything in your Walking Dead garb?
No. And I'm glad to, because I'd much rather be in the. This is one of the few shows I think that they really encourage us being together and doing it in the booth at once. We get a great synergy. We play off each other well. Like I said, we go off script a lot. Probably a little too much. We could probably get done a lot faster if we just stuck to it, but I think there's some magic in that, to staying and doing it together.
And Gray, this is not our grandmothers or mothers or daughters or friends or sisters. This is Claus. Where did you, what dark recesses of your mind did you go to come up with this Madeline?
Well, when I heard I was playing this Claus, I had a voice that was all good here. It's a nice cookie baking, Mrs. Claus. And then I read the script and I was like, oh, well, I guess I'm not going to go.
And for you, recording that, and also about the representation of the clauses. Does representation matter?
Well, the church got to have representation too. You must help.
Our Santa is the best Santa in the history of Santa. He's the Santa that everybody, he's just so blasted tired of these kids. The idea that he can't stand to go to the mall in December just makes me so happy.
And for you guys, the filmmakers, you guys did a great sequence where you kind of jump through all of these genres of the DC stuff. Anything that you had to kind of like get clearance for, or something like, please don't do that one?
Well, there was a version with the cartoon tower that actually went through the tower and saw the tower kind of land and we went back on that one. But DC was very supportive, as they always are, and flexible with what they let us do, and we really got to have our cake and eat it too with all the different versions.
No, that is true. That's the section that most feel like really got away with something. I'm really proud of every world that they go through, because when me and Jeff talked about it and wrote the original script, I basically had a giant question mark next to every single one.
Literally on the script.
On the script. I was like, they go to the Titans world? Like, maybe going to the DVD world? Hopefully the Perez Wolfman Titans? I just kept expecting every single one to take away, and they're all in there.
Who did the little baby Titans? Who did those character designs? The super little baby ones?
Oh, the Titans.
Yeah, from the cartoon. I mean, the comic book.
It's the art ball.
Before with the 14. So cute.
Now that you've shown that you can bring the Titans into the DC animated stuff with Sean's character, any idea, or did you guys start bouncing the idea of doing a crossover there?
I mean, who wants to see that? Not 2 years from now, we'll say, well, we're at the panel, and someone said, should we do this movie? And that's where it all starts.
Rather than inspired by a bag, it's just inspired by the question.
Exactly. We're moving down the list of things.
Inspired by that, and inspired some questions.
And how much of it, was that an additional challenge to actually do that animation on top of all the other stuff?
Yeah, absolutely. We put a lot of effort into nailing the art direction and the timing and what made each of those individual sets of Titans feel like them. Most especially the original Titans. But that was a really fun thing, even going into the black and white world and throwing on some film green. Unfortunately, there were a lot of laughs in the room, but there was some great ADR and voiceover done for each different version of the Titans. So when you guys go out and buy the DVD, be sure and put it in your earphones, since each of those sets of Titans have their own vocal style.
I hope everyone notices it looks so great on the big screen that when the old cartoon, like the Fleischer old Disney cartoon Titans are back in the regular world, they have film grade on them, but nobody else does. It's really, really amazing.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
Okay, so we're going to go to some audience questions.
Oh, Queenie.
Hello, my name is Daisy and I'm 7 years old, and I have an idea for an episode.
Oh, nice.
Starts right here.
So my idea is that each explode.
Hey, that's a real good idea.
And Nightwing does what?
That's such a good idea.
That is a great idea.
Can you guys hire her right now? Where's your mom? Yay, she's hired.
We're getting a lot done here today.
This will be one of my new favorite episodes, y'all.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Well done. Wait, that was so good. That deserves an autographed poster.
Yes.
Where is it?
Hi there, this is Boy Scouts welcome back to all y'all, especially you, Tutor, Diggy Diggy, and Red Harrier.
Such a funny person, Jones.
So, how much of a joy did you all feel when you found out you need voice your original characters again? And how much of a nostalgia did you feel when you were voicing your characters during the whole recording process?
I mean, we love it so much. We love them just as much as you guys do, and it's so meaningful to us to be able to play the OG characters again. And really, I'm sure you guys all feel this way. Just jump right in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just wish we would have all been in the same room.
Yeah.
I missed that part.
We were for one of them.
Yeah.
For one record, we were in the same room at the very beginning.
You all are always in the
I think, right?
That was for the movie.
Yeah.
Oh, that was for the movie.
That was for the
Never
other
mind.
movie.
Yeah. It starts to run together.
Hi, my name's Tyler. I'm 8 years old. I have a question. How come Robin's the only one who got a superpower?
That's what I'm saying.
You have asked.
That's a great question.
She's gonna need a poster too.
That's a great question.
That's one of the things that attracted me to playing Robin in the very first original Titans, is that he was the only one without a superpower. So he had to train extra hard. He had to be extra smart. He had to be extra careful and extra strong. I thought that was really cool. In Teen Titans Go, it just really makes me mad!
And since Franklin is a lumpy guy, you gotta play.
We have 12 minutes.
Dude, they're just giving them away.
My name is Ava and I'm 11 years old. Which is your favorite, dimension character?
That's a good question.
Gosh, golly, gee, gosh. I do like those Titans a lot.
Golly gosh, Titans, go!
Yeah.
Those guys are fun.
Those guys are fun.
I gotta say my Night Begins to Shine guy.
For sure.
I mean, I got a wolf that turns into a coat. I got an eagle that brings me cutlery. It's amazing.
After seeing the movie for the first time today with y'all, I think I would love to see more of the Baby Titans. I just want to talk I just feel like it's so fun to talk I just feel like bringing that world to life in a bigger way would be really awesome. What would your little baby, the weird one?
Your Teen
Yeah,
Titans.
let's hear your Tiny Titans voice.
I remember what I said. I something like whatever.
Mama
Oh my goodness. That's so cute. That is the highest joy ever. Oh man.
I don't know, maybe he would talk like this, and maybe he would just like to make a piece of toast with a toast on the side of his mouth. Maybe I could make a toast on the side of my mouth, and then I could eat it at the same time.
Scott,
Oh, booey, boo, booyah.
Cool. We just recorded the first episode.
Yeah.
One animated.
My name is Randy and I'm 11 years old. And how long did it take to make a movie?
Good question.
Let's see, I started when I was 13. My We started in the middle of 2 years ago.
It was pretty much 2 years. I think actually, you know what? I was at Comic-Con 2 years ago, very behind on my deadlines because I was here at the front set. So it was exactly 2 years ago. I remember that very distinctly.
Wow, awesome.
I have a question for you guys. How long did the animation process take?
I'm like the only one.
Yeah, you were the only talking.
I would say it was about 8-9 month turnaround from start to finish. And it's funny because you see trailers and you see things, going out online, and it's like literally you like just approved it the day or two before that, and it's just out for the world to see. So you're always kind of, fussing it to get to that point as fast as possible.
Hi, my name is Maggie, and I was just wondering between the original and the Go version, which one do you like to play better, or which one's your favorite to record at?
My favorite thing is that I don't have to answer that question. That my job is that I always get to do something different and something new. And the beauty of this job is that we get to play in both worlds. And honestly, both shows, every time we come to a new episode, there's something new and something different to play. So I feel like in a weird way, these characters are aspects of ourselves, and we've been playing them for so long. I honestly don't see these characters as without being these people, and so we're just exploring different sides of ourselves. And every time we're in the booth, it's always this kind of nostalgic walk because at this point I'm just sitting back and having a conversation with my friends,
Yay!
Hi, my name is Julia.
He's on the move.
And I was wondering if you could bring any character from a DC comic book, who would you bring? Oh, and before I love
Where are we bringing this character?
You're so smart. Back off, Beast Boy, though. So smart.
And it's like Oprah in here. It's like, you get a poster. You get a poster.
But who would you guys want to bring from a DC comic book into the show?
I don't know.
Well, I've heard a lot of fans have tweeted at me that they would love to hear me play my OG Robin to Kevin Conroy's Batman. I think that would be awesome.
I'll piggyback on that and say we'll bring back Batgirl, and maybe we'll bring Kevin in.
Maybe my partner can make an appearance.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
My question is, for possible Lego sets for Teen Titans Go.
Now we're talking. Come on, man.
You could do the dimension traveler thing and revolver.
I want one of those dimension thingamabobbers.
The kids in this panel are the smartest kids ever. Like, he's getting a job in marketing. We got a writer here. And
And you could also do like
Hexagon Lego,
Yes.
You can go down to the Lego.
Yes.
To that. So then in 2 years, these guys can also do the Teen Titans Lego movie.
the Lego Teen Titans characters from Lego Dimensions. So all you would need to do is make the actual set.
That's right.
This isn't hard, people. I mean, come on.
That makes so much sense now.
do you have a job? Can we
man.
hire you to run the network?
Something in the making, yo. You're pitching my next show.
Hi, my name is Sophia, and I'm 10 years old, and I have a question for Jessica. I was wondering how you do so many different characters in different shows and make them sound so different.
Why are you so cute? First of all, can you come over here to get a hug? Thank you. She's so cute.
It's called talent, yo. It's called pure talent.
It's Raven and Ray.
You got a poster for this kid? Okay, so whenever we as the actor get an audition for the character, they'll give us a drawing of the character. They'll give us a character description and sides, which is a portion of the script. And then we as the actors have to try to imagine what the creative team would want them to sound like. And sometimes we know before we go in and we work on it, and sometimes we get an idea last minute. For Teen Titans, for example, I had the idea after I left. And I went back in, and I was just doing sort of a normal tragic girl, and I said, would it be cool if she had this weird little role every time she spoke? And so sometimes the most organic ideas that come to you are the best. And the way I keep them separate is once I create them, they kind of live in my mind.
So basically, I'm a highly paid crazy person or whatever.
But I appreciate that because we are very conscientious about making sure the characters sound different. So I really appreciate that you noticed that. Thank you, sweet girl. Thank you.
Well, I'm just looking out there. I think probably going to show up on the Titans at some point.
I just said that. Yeah. Where were you? We just said that.
I'm just reiterating. I'm right here, yo.
Hi, I'm Sam. Well, this movie has so many funny lines, so I was wondering what are your guys' favorite lines?
Oh, good question.
You know what? My favorite, one of my favorite things is when Beast Boy and Beast Boy are fighting, and he just keeps screaming when he does a better version of himself over and over again. That just cracked me up. I really love that.
I loved when the two cyborgs were sitting on the couch and the old cyborg's being a little negative, and the new cyborg said something like, "Come on, we talked about this," or something.
I love everything Sally does.
It's true.
What was your favorite line?
These guys are my brothers and sisters.
Aww. What's that?
A lot of them.
A lot of them, yeah.
Me too.
Miss Ray, Miss Tara, for so long, and I got me doing theater, and thank you so much for that.
I wish you all the best of luck, little superstar. I wish all your dreams come true.
You can come get a hug.
Very good. That's a good deal.
Well, you're leaving that to me.
2 minutes.
Yeah, what's your name? I'm Sam.
Sam. Oh, well, Sam, here, come get that. Good luck.
All your dreams and following your goals.
Yes, we have to stick together, all us theater nerds.
That's how I started.
Me too.
I played the prince in The Little Mermaid.
Tara, you signed it too.
Come over here, cute stuff.
Thank you so much.
Oh my God, come get a hug right now.
I couldn't sing it as the prince in the musical. And there was like a 50-year-old dude singing the lines behind the stage while I was not. That's what I did. I had to start vocal lessons.
Right, go ahead.
Hi, I'm Melody. I'm 14. I thought that you guys and the movie was really awesome. I just wanted to ask what favorite memory you guys had behind the scenes like together.
Well,
You know-
this we didn't really get to record together. That was the sad part.
From the show every week, we have
Marvelous
marvelous
memories every time.
Yeah. It's I mean, the cool thing is it's all going together because we've done almost 300 episodes, 3 movies at this point of Teen Titans Go. So it's kind of like honestly sitting around the couch watching. There's a couch at Warner Brothers Studios in the booth, and the best thing is to have a little time off to go and sit on that couch and watch everybody else do their thing. is kind of amazing because their bodies get engaged. And they and you really see them perform to the ends of their toes and the ends of their fingers. It's pretty amazing.
Okay, unfortunately, I have to cut it off here. Yeah, I'm sorry. You guys are awesome. And since I forgot Scott, I'm going to make another pitch for his next panel at 2:15 for your Lego Batman, Lego DC Batman Family Matters, right here in this room, so you guys can hang out and see him again. And I want to remind you all that Teen Titans Go versus Teen Titans is available digital starting August 24th, and then on Blu-ray, combo pack, and DVD starting October 15th.
And thank you guys for filling this room. Thank you for coming out.